Just a quick look around the 1942 Caterpillar D4. Over the last few days they've been just given a bit of a tidy up. It was last painted in 2009, so it needed it really. So it's just a basic walk around. She weighs around 7 tonne. She's done the livery of CB's Construction Battalion. It's the 2-cylinder horizontal starting engine, which is used to start the diesel, which is around 30 horsepower, 35 horsepower diesel 4-cylinder. She's got a Laplant Choat dozer blade fitted. It's controlled via this valve lock. This is the hydraulic tank. Can do is the motto of the CBs, which was formed in 1942, I believe, US Navy construction. So the back end of the machine is going to be fitted with a winch shortly in the next few months, which I got ready to fit. Some modifications is a raising of the seat to take in some packing, because the winch sticks up just underneath it. So right, let's have a quick look around the other side. Starting procedures. Won't be starting today, but this is the starting procedure. The decompressor, which is put into start mode. Just to start. So you fire up the donkey engine using one of these pull cords wrapped around that flywheel down there. Once the motor is fired up, you've got two controls: off, magneto off, choke, and throttle. Once she's fired up and you want to engage the diesel to the petrol engine, you lift up the pinion to engage the pinion, but first you push that clutch lever inwards towards that way to stop rotation of the clutch assembly in there. So once she's engaged, you pull that lever forward, and that engages the 2-cylinder donkey engine with the diesel. So at this time you're not injecting fuel. You got the throttle lever, which is the vertical one there, which is it's not in shutdown at the moment, but you put that into shutdown. So you're motoring the engine over now for about a minute, 2 minutes. So that's just building up oil pressure. You check the oil pressure and just build it up, and then you move the decompressor lever to run, still rotating the diesel engine, building up heat in the cylinders. You do that for another sort of minute or 2 minutes, then you pull the throttle lever back, so they're introducing fuel into the cylinders via the 4 injectors. Then she starts to, with a bit of luck, if it's particularly a hot day like this, she'll start fairly easy. When the engine picks up speed and actually fires, the pinion will trip out, so disconnecting the starting engine from the diesel. Is a centrifugal setup in there, so as soon as she hits the revs, the diesel engine picks up, that goes over speeds, trips out, and then the diesel engine's running. That just returns back to normal position. The fuel injection pump's got its own oil supply. She's got, it's a chain driven affair off the front of the crankshaft, which goes to the hydraulic pump. She's fairly low pressure, a lot less pressure than these days. Not forgetting this machine is a wartime machine. The main use of these was for filling in bomb craters, doing beachheads, like a D-Day landing. They used D4s and D7s on that job. D4s are suitable for landing craft because they can drive off landing craft, and being a lot lighter than the D7, they can get in pretty quickly. The jobs left to do on this one is when I've designed a spanner, which is an old fish plate spanner designed to adjust the tracks. She's got new track chains on her and a couple of tight links, so they need warming up and freeing off, and the rear tracks need adjusting to bring them out nice and even. But she's a very good machine. I've owned this machine now maybe 20 years now. She's been to a few shows, she's been to Neath, she's been to Pontypridd a few times, and she's always a bit of a crowd puller, but